Hey everyone, what is going on? So we actually have more test battles, and yeah, I didn't have a video up yesterday because I was actually in the process of moving, and I did move. I still live in the same town and whatnot, but we just moved houses and whatnot. But anyway, beginning with this battle, I am starting off with Glalie. I didn't really have time to invest in anything else, so I will be investing in more Pokemon, just using some of my favorite Pokemon that I've really enjoyed using. So beginning with Glalie, taking that Mud Bomb, getting another Avalanche off, and this is not going to knock it out because he's going to block it. If he didn't block it, it would have knocked it out, but that's okay. He actually knocks us out first, but again, we're up a shield, so I'm actually okay with that. We do go ahead and take that Mud Bomb, not really worried about it. Go ahead, knock that Whiscash out, so easy knockout for us. He brings in Charizard. I was actually going to switch, but then I'm like, why would I switch? I'm not going to switch. That would have been a bad mistake. But we do go ahead and get off that Sky Attack. He gets off his move. I'm going to go ahead and block it. It is a Blast Burn. I wasn't sure if it's going to be Blast Burn or Dragon Claw, but I do go ahead and block it regardless. And I blocked this move, Blast Burn, because I knew I would be able to charge my moves up for his final Pokemon, which is going to be an Altaria of his own, actually a shiny Altaria. So really cool looking Pokemon. And we're going to go ahead and be able to finish off that Altaria. Even if ours got knocked out before his, we still had a Pokemon in the back, so basically would have been game regardless. But anyway, we do go ahead and take the victory. So really nice game. Thanks a lot for the battle. We're going to go ahead and jump into another battle with the same opponent, beginning with Altaria. He begins with Whiscash again. So just starting off with Dragon Breath. I'm pretty confident because I know Whiscash has Mud Bomb, and I knew that it couldn't do much to us. We get off the Sky Attack. He goes ahead and blocks it. I'm not going to go ahead and block that because I knew Mud Bomb was coming, or at least I was predicting Mud Bomb to come. And he gets off another move, and I'm not going to block it because I'm taking more Mud Bomb, and then he actually hits me with the Blizzard. So really good move. He knocks us out like that. So yeah, really good move on his end. I was not expecting Blizzard at all. Perhaps I should have, but anyway, he goes ahead, brings in Charizard, knocks out Abomasnow. Now we have Alolan Ninetales, and he gets off that Dragon Claw. Not really going to be able to do much to us, but we go ahead and get off the Ice Beam, and he's going to go ahead, and of course he's going to go ahead and block that. And we're going to go ahead and block his move, which is Blast Beam. That would have easily knocked us out. We faint though, so bring in Abomasnow, which is not going to be able to do anything against Charizard. And Charizard is going to be able to sweep us. So yeah, that Blizzard cost me the game, but that's okay. Really good game. Really good game. Moving on to my friend Joga again, and beginning with a Pokemon that I really enjoy using, Alolan Graveler. He begins with Altaria. Alolan Graveler is going to be able to actually pick up some good damage on this Altaria because it is part flying type. He's going to go ahead and block that. I'm going to go ahead and block this move, which is going to be Dragon Pulse, which is kind of what I was predicting, and I do go ahead and take out the first KO, and we're both down shield, so I'm at a little bit of an advantage. He brings in his Alolan Ninetales. I do get off that Rock Blast, which he's going to block, which is costing him his last shield. It would have either cost him his Pokemon or his last shield, so we'll definitely take the shield. He gets off a Psyshock. I do block that because I knew I would get one more Rock Blast off, and I knew this would be able to knock out Alolan Ninetales. So now he's down to his final Pokemon. Of course, Alolan Graveler can't stand up because it's already very weak. So we bring in Altaria, and not really worried about whatever move it has, Blast Burn, Dragon Claw. We're going to be able to easily knock out this Charizard. So nice game. We actually got a really good lead. Now, Alolan Graveler is a really good Pokemon, a Pokemon I really enjoy using. It could either win you the match, or it could cost you the match, depending what they lead with. If they lead with a Pokemon like Abomasnow with Razor Leaf, you're probably not going to have a good time. If they lead with a ground move, you're not going to have a good time. But, you know, if you get the lead up on them, it's a really good Pokemon. I'm really enjoying it. I switched it to my Charizard for this match. He switches right into his Altaria. I do get off that Dragon Claw, and he's going to take it. Not doing a lot of damage, actually. So, it's still a good move. Dragon Claw, still totally recommend it. But, yeah, really not doing a lot of damage. He does go ahead and block the other Dragon Claw. I go ahead, switch into my Glalie, and I'm going to block this because I knew I had an Ice Pokemon ready to go, and I knew I would be able to get the Avalanche off, and we do get the Avalanche off, and that is going to cause the shield. Now he says force the shield, excuse me. He said the reason he blocks is because he had a Sky Attack ready, but he wasn't able to get it off. So you know, it's not a bad block, but either way, we do take the win, and well, we take that win, and he knocks out Glalie. I bring in my Altaria, feeling pretty confident at this point because he has a Charizard, and I resist his moves. I don't resist Dragon Claw, but it doesn't knock me out, so I knew, at least I knew it would knock me out. But anyway, we go ahead and take out the knockout on him, so we win yet another match. So really fun games, and we do actually go ahead and pick up that Sinnoh Stone. We're going to go ahead and jump into, you guys know it, another battle, beginning with Alolan Graveler again, just because I had a lot of fun last match. He begins with Electabuzz, just testing some things out. Now, Electabuzz is going to go down really easily against his Rock Blast. He does go ahead and block. I was a little confused at the block just because this Thunderbolt, I didn't really think did a lot, and it didn't do a lot. It did a decent amount, I guess, but not enough to warrant a shield, I don't think. But anyway, I go ahead and get off a Rock Blast. He's going to go and block with Alolan Ninetales, which is what I thought he would do. I'm going to go ahead and block this Psyshock because it would have knocked me out at that range, and I knew I would be able to get another Rock Blast off, which is exactly what happens. We go ahead, knock out his Alolan Ninetales, and now he has Charizard, and we do a lot of damage on that Charizard before we could bring in Altaria. So we're going to go ahead and pick up yet another game thanks to Alolan Graveler, and that is yet another really good game. So thanks again for the game. So we do win that, pick up 1,000 starters. That's actually really nice. So we're going to go ahead, jump into yet another match. Of course, you guys know it. I was actually speaking to him. He said he's not sure if he's going to enter the Tempest Cup just because he hasn't really I don't know, he's not really a fan of it, of the particular cup, and he doesn't really have the starters to invest in many solid options, and I actually disagree. I personally like the Tempest Cup. It's probably my favorite cup to date. Let me know your favorite cup. I really like this cup. I really like the Pokemon that I've been using. But anyway, we knock out this Rhyhorn. Rhyperia is actually a Pokemon I do want to use and test out. He brings in Alolan Ninetales of his own, and he gets off a Psyshock, and I'm not going to go ahead and block because I didn't think it would take us out, and it doesn't. So we do go ahead, get off that Ice Beam. He's not going to block that either, and yet we get off yet another Psyshock. Excuse me, we do get off another Psyshock, but he blocks that, and I'm going to bring in my Alolan Graveler. A little bit of lag, not a big deal. But yeah, we're just going to go to town on that Alolan Ninetales, and he gets off the Psyshock. I do go ahead and block it just because I wanted to stay healthy, and I knew we were in a pretty good position, so I do go ahead, get off that Rock Blast. Gonna do a solid amount to that Altaria, and yeah, you guys know basically what's gonna happen. That Sky Attack's not gonna do much to us, and we're gonna knock out Altaria. So hey, props to Alolan Graveler, having a good time using that Pokemon. I'm really enjoying it. Pretty solid Pokemon, as I said. So, leaning towards using it on my team. I'm not 100% sure yet, but anyway, he begins with his new Flower Crown Raichu. Raichu is another Pokemon I do want to test out. I begin with Swampert. Really liking Swampert and Marshtomp because they charge up Surf really fast. So, I do plan on using probably one of them. I haven't tried out Marshtomp yet. I believe Marshtomp is a little bit better. But, yeah, Swampert charging up the Surf so incredibly fast, knocking out that Raichu. And he brings in his Bomb Snow. That is easily going to clean up my Swampert. And I do bring in Altaria. Altaria doing a good amount of damage. We actually get off a Sky Attack on this Charizard, doing a lot of damage just because Charizard is a frail Pokemon. It is a good Pokemon, but it's also frail, so it's a Pokemon I'm probably going to use for this cup, but we'll see. Anyway, we have the Alolan Graveler yet again, going to town on that Abomasnow. He actually gets off his Energy Ball, but we're going to go ahead and block it, and both of us are going to faint, but since I have a Pokemon in the back, we're going to go ahead and take the victory in that game. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. So we're moving on to our final match, and I'm beginning this time with Glalie. Not sure if I'm going to use Glalie. I really wish I had a Lapras with Ice Shard or Legacy Lapras. Unfortunately, I don't. But anyway, he's beginning with his Raichu. I do get off that Avalanche. He's going to go ahead and block it. That probably would have knocked out Raichu, or if it didn't, probably come very close, just because Raichu is a frail Pokemon. As I said, I do want to use Raichu, though. I do want to try it out. He does get off the Thunder Punch. I'm going to go ahead and take that. We do get off out an avalanche, and that is going to knock out Raichu. So we're both at 1 shields, but I'm in the lead because I still have a Glalie, so I'm going to get a little bit of damage off, actually quite a bit of damage off before he can knock out my Glalie because he has Golbat. And I'm going to go ahead, bring in my Alolan Graveler, and a little bit of lag, that's okay, but we're going to go ahead and be able to really do some good amount of damage on this Pokemon. Didn't block. I was kind of expecting a poison move, but he did have the Shadow Ball, so if I knew it was Shadow Ball I would have blocked, but that's okay, not a big deal because we're able to get off this Rock Blast, and he's going to go ahead and block that Sneasel, but again, Sneasel's not really doing much to us because we have Charizard in the back, which is going to be able to knock out that Pokemon. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.